Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Michelle. In today's video, I am going to show you what I got on the 127 yard sales last weekend. Now, if you're not familiar with 127 yard sales, this is an event that happens every year, and it is over 600 miles of yard sales that stretches from Alabama up to Ohio and Illinois. And so it is very cool and it is very exhausting. It runs for like 3 or 4 days, but people set up for it 2 weeks in advance, so it's pretty cool. But we didn't go to a whole lot, but we did go to a few, and I wanted to show you what I got. The first thing that I got was these 2 wrought arms. These things are extremely old and very, very heavy. They both have wooden handles, and this one has a little bit more detail back here. I got this one from my sister, and I'm going to keep this one. The guy was asking $10 a piece for them, and I got him down to $6 a piece. So I got both of them for $12, which I thought was a fantastic deal, because these old irons, usually you cannot buy them for less than $10 a piece anywhere, and most of the time they're higher than that. So I was really tickled with that. They do need to be cleaned up. Then the rust needs to be kind of wire brushed off, and I'm going to try to do that. But I was really tickled with these, and I think my sister will really, really like this one. The next thing that I got was this old rusted pulley. Now, this thing has seen its better days. It's very rusty. It needs to be cleaned up. The pulley will probably never work again. It looks like it's pretty well set and where it's at. But I thought it was a really cool piece, and I got it for $1, so that made it even better. There was a lady that was closing up her yard sale, and she just really was ready to get everything gone. She didn't want to have to pack it up, and so she handed everybody a bag and said, hey, fill up a bag. You can have anything that you fit in the bag for $3 for the whole entire bag. So I did just that. I got these drawer pulls and hinges. Now they're like the old wrought iron look. These are not old. You can get these at Lowe's every day, but they have that old look to them. And so I picked up those, and it came with the screws. I also picked up this pottery crock that I thought was just adorable. It's got the lighter cream color on the bottom and the dark brown on the top. And then at a different yard sale, though, down the road, I picked up this crock that matched it, and so I was really, really tickled to find that, and I just gave $1 for that. But this one I got in the $3 bag. So I also picked up this little wooden toy. It's just a wooden horse on wheels, and I thought it was just really cute. It's got a vintage vibe to it, and so I'm going to clean it up and paint it and make it cute again. But that was part of the $3 bag. I also picked up this salt and pepper grinder shaker set. These are fairly old. They're not, vintage or antique, but they are fairly old. And I was able to stuff them into that bag for $3, and so I picked those up too. I think they will look really good with a fresh coat of paint and cleaned up. And then I got this jug, this glass jug, and it was part of the $3 bag. And so I also picked up this banana holder. I had been wanting to get a banana holder, and she had one on the table, so I managed to try to get it squeezed into the bag too. I got all of that in that bag and only paid $3 for the entire thing. And then at another yard sale, I picked up this little farmhouse looking pitcher for $1. Thought it was really cute. And then the same gentleman that had these irons had this enamelware, and he let me have these for $1 a piece. This one was $1, and then because he said this was a double boiler top set, I could have both of those for $1. So I paid $2 for all three. Now this one is really rusted and not really usable or anything like that, so I'm going to use that outside to put a flower in, just use it as a planter. These though are not too bad. They can still be used on the inside for decoration once they are cleaned up. They've got some really good antique rust to them, and so I really like these. And then the other thing on the table here is this. I was really excited to find this. This is a early 1950s ice crushing machine. These were really popular back in the late 40s and early 50s, and this one it was made by Magic Hostess. It still has the blades on the inside, and if you'll look, that little piece there to the left is the actual piece that was used to hang it on the wall, so that was still in it. But you could choose to have coarse ice or fine ice, and so it was really cool. I really like this piece. I'm redoing my kitchen soon, and we're taking it back to the 1956 farmhouse look, which is original to the house, and this piece will definitely fit right in with that decor. So I was really tickled. Now the lady was asking $10 for this, and I got her down to $5, and so she took $5, and I was very willing to pay it. But I really like this piece. And then I also picked up this wooden magazine holder. It's pretty good, pretty decent size. The lady had $5 on it, and I got her down to $3. Now this is not old, vintage, or antique. This is something that probably came from Walmart or Big Lots or Kmart, because you can still see the tags on the inside showing made in China. But I thought it was a really cool magazine holder, and I thought with a little paint I could turn it into something that fits into my decor. But for $3 it was a really good deal. And then the final thing that I got was this large produce basket. Now these wooden baskets were used to carry produce or haul linens and things like that in. There was a gentleman selling these for $2 a piece, and he had several, but the others looked pretty worn. They were busted in places, and so I picked the best one out of all of them. This one I think has only got really one bad place in it on the back side, and so I paid $2 for that. I thought that was a really good find. I was really tickled. And so that is all of the things that I found on the 127 yard sale. I do have a surprise item that I found. It was at a thrift store, but you guys will not be able to get to see that until probably next week, because I'm doing a makeover on it, and I didn't want to give it away until I got the video done. So be sure that you come back next week. You are definitely going to want to see it. But this was what I got over the weekend. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. And tell me if you got to go on the 127 yard sales. It stretches over several states, so I'm very certain that some of you probably got to go. Let me know down in the comments if you did and what you found. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that button down there. Ring the bell so that you never miss a video. Thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll see you next time.